Good morning and welcome to Thursday, November the 13th. My name is Thom and this is your AmCon and AmCon Daily Brief. Today, how trust, communication, and teamwork turn written plans into real-world action. Let's get you up to speed before we get into that with the latest from the ASAT team and the Daily Sit Rep.
This is your AmCon Daily Sit Rep for November the 13th, 2025. Up first today, a major development in home financing. The proposed 50-year mortgage. This plan aims to reduce monthly payments by stretching loan terms to 5 decades. But experts warn it could increase total interest costs dramatically and slow equity growth, trapping homeowners in long-term debt. Monthly savings may be modest, around $135 on a $200,000 loan, but the overall cost could rise by nearly $389,000 over the life of the loan, deepening financial strain. In other news, a powerful solar storm has lit up the skies across North America and Europe, with stunning auroras visible as far south as Mexico. This G4 geomagnetic storm, triggered by multiple solar eruptions, has caused minor disruptions in radio and satellite communications, but major power outages remain unlikely. Experts advise basic preparedness, including keeping devices charged and having emergency supplies ready, as more solar activity could intensify the storm tonight. Turning to U.S. currency, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia has pressed the final circulating penny. The decision follows an order to end penny production due to the coin costing more to produce than its face value. Retailers nationwide are adjusting to this change by rounding cash transactions to the nearest 5 cents. Though pennies will remain legal tender, this move is a significant step toward a cashless society and could signal potential future changes to the nickel, which also costs more than it is worth to produce. Economic concerns continue to mount as Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent publicly acknowledges that certain sectors of the U.S. economy are already in recession. Manufacturing activity has declined for 8 consecutive months, job openings are dwindling, layoffs are increasing, and credit card delinquency rates have reached highs not seen since 2011. This downturn reflects deep structural challenges, including high consumer prices and shrinking industrial production, underscoring the need for local preparedness and economic resilience. Finally, ongoing protests and potential civil unrest continue nationwide, with numerous events scheduled today and tomorrow across cities, including Los Angeles, Brooklyn, and Boise. Situational awareness remains critical. Members are urged to stay alert, know their exits, and report any suspicious activity to authorities and the ISAT team through regional signal chats. For today's weather, look for continued snow across the lower Great Lakes and interior northeast New England. Meanwhile, the west and central U.S. will experience above-average temperatures. A strong cyclone developing off the west coast will bring heavy rain, substantial mountain snow, particularly in California's Sierra Nevada, and strong winds through Saturday. This atmospheric river event raises the risk of flooding and hazardous travel in affected areas, so monitor local forecasts and exercise caution. In upcoming events, members may be interested in the free Immunity Building Workshop on November 15th in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia, where you can learn to make natural immune-boosting remedies. Also on November 15th, the Broward County, Florida chapter is hosting its monthly meetup focusing on preparedness mindset. Members can access the American Contingency members-only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
You've probably heard the old saying, no plan survives first contact. Or maybe the Mike Tyson derivative, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Well, it's true, because plans are perfect on paper, but people live in the real world. Today I want to talk to you about what happens when the plan meets the people and how trust makes all the difference. Every good plan has limits. You can write it down, you can rehearse it, you can laminate it, you can stick it to the fridge, but the moment something unexpected happens, all that structure gets tested. A storm shifts direction, a key person isn't home, maybe the batteries are dead, or the phone dies. That's when you find out whether you built a plan or built a team. See, paper plans don't make decisions, people do. And that's why communication and trust matter more than perfect checklists. A flexible team that trusts each other will outperform a rigid plan every single time. That's the reason we practice together. Drills and exercise aren't about memorizing steps. They're about learning how to adapt together. When you've practiced side by side, you start reading each other without words. You know when someone's overwhelmed, when somebody's got an idea, when somebody needs a task. That's real preparedness, the ability to stay coordinated and connected even when things go sideways. Within ReadyCorps, we say it this way: plans give you direction, people give you resilience. The plan may be your map, but your team is what gets you home. So the next time something doesn't go exactly according to plan, and trust me, it won't, remember this: it's not a failure, it's feedback. It's a chance to see where your plan meets reality and to make both stronger. So this weekend, run one simple what-if drill with your family or your team. Throw a small curveball. Pretend a key person isn't home or a tool doesn't work, and see how everyone reacts. Talk through it afterwards. That's how you turn a plan into real capability. All right, when we chat tomorrow, we'll close the loop with our new word of the week and talk about what readiness really means beyond checklists and supplies. Thanks for listening to today's AmCon Daily Brief. Members, you'll find today's resources on the members-only website and in your phone app. If you're not a member yet, you can be. Just head over to AmericanContingency.com and join the network today. And if you found value in this podcast, help spread the word by sharing it with someone close to you. I'm Thom Rigsby. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.